Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to feature the Man of Steel, Registeel in Open Great League. All battles are very amazing, so please watch till end. And before starting the video, just one request, please subscribe my channel. So let's start the video. Registeel, Sableye and Whiscash is the team. First lead, very bad, an Ileap, so I'm going to save switch into Whiscash. And opponent is not swapping out, he's staying here. So I'm going to throw this card, but he catches the move on Skarmory. That's fine, even though it was a Skarmory, I would have thrown this card. Hoping for the debuff, no debuff, that's unfortunate. I'll throw the second one immediately once I reach. And hoping that I'm getting the debuff this time. Let's see if I can get it. And I get the shield and no debuff, that's very unfortunate. I'll fight for the switch advantage, throwing the third card. And this will grab the final shield maybe, and opponent gives up the final shield and he's going to throw his energy. I got the debuff. Let's see if he's going for the Brave Bird. I'll take the 2 shield advantage here. So Brave Bird knocks me out. Definitely going to come with Registeel, and I'm going to overfarm a bit, and he throws his energy. This is another Brave Bird, but Registeel can take the move all day, and Brave Bird goes through and he comes with the Annihilate and I catch the move. This should be a Night Slash, so I'm going to take it, not going to shield, and I can just farm him down. I'll shield once, and this time I think it is another Night Slash, so I don't think I have to shield here. He has not built up to the Shadow Ball, so I don't have to worry about it. And I go for the foul play, hoping that this will knock out the Annihilate, and then my Registeel is free. And yes, one more Shadow Claw and Annihilate is out of my way now. Let's see, and here comes the Fraligator. This is not good situation, but I reached my foul play. That's very good for me, and this will do some valuable damage. And with 2 shields, I think Registeel can sweep the team and go for the Focus Blast. But Fraligator reaches his move, so I'm going to definitely shield. I think this was the CMP time maybe. So Hydro Cannon got blocked, and yes, it was a CMP tie, and this Focus Blast will be enough to knock out the Fraligator. And back there is a Skarmory, which will be having tough day to knock out the Registeel. So opponent resigns the match, and good game to us. So let's move towards the next match, Charjabug versus Registeel. So our Zap Cannon is resisted, even the Focus Blast, but still we're going for the Zap Cannon for the debuff. But he reaches his move, this is Discharge. I'm gonna take it, and he throws Discharge. Registeel is very tanky, and I'm going for the Zap Cannon. Let's see if we can get the debuff, and I don't think opponent needs to shield here, and he doesn't shield, and I'm going to safe switch into my Sableye, and he's going to throw X-Scissor maybe, and yes, he throws X-Scissor, and he swaps out into Clothsire. So I'm going to build up to return, and then I will go for it. Let's see if he's going to shield or it will do some damage. And he shields, he counted the move perfectly, and he's going to throw his move. So I'm going to no shield here because I can align my Whiscash here. So I'm going to come with Whiscash. Both Scald and Mud Bomb are super effective, so I'm going to go for the Scald, but he reaches his move. Just to be safe, I'm going to shield. Earthquake will do more damage, and it was a Sludge Bomb. Opponent baits me. That's very savage bait, and going for the overfarm, and this card will do some valuable damage. Let's see if he's going to shield, and he doesn't shield, and I'm going to throw my Mud Bomb immediately just to knock him out, so that I'm not going to take any damage from the Clothsire, and this Mud Bomb will knock out. Let's see, and he comes with the Charjabug, so this tells me there is something at the back weak to Whiscash. So I'm going to take this X-Scissor, and I can reach my Mud Bomb. Let's see if he's going to give up the final shield. This was a CMP tie, and this Mud Bomb will knock out if he doesn't shield, and he shields, so there is something at the back. Actually it's an Annihilate. I'm going for the Scald, hoping for the debuff. Let's see if we can get it, and if we get, then I will definitely shield again if he throws Night Slash, and we do get the debuff, and definitely I'm going to shield here because Annihilate will just eat the Registeel, and it was an Ice Punch. And now going for the Mud Bomb. I think Mud Bomb should be enough to knock out. Even if it is not, then I will hard swap into Registeel, and yes, it is enough. Now just I have to reach Zap Cannon or the Focus Blast to knock him out. So just to be safe, I'm going to throw the Zap, and he is going to throw the Discharge. That's fine, we can take it. And now we can reach to our Zap Cannon, and this will good game for the opponent, and we won this second match as well. Zap Cannon just knocks out, and yes, it is. So let's move towards the next match. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Venusaur versus Registeel. Very good lead, I would say. Opponent swaps out into Shiny Gligar. I was swapping out into Whiscash, but game didn't allow me to do so. So he has now generated a lot of energy, so I have to be very careful. So I'm going to shield this, and let's see, it's a dig and it's a very good shield. So hopefully I can get the Scald debuff, and going to overfarm a bit. I lose the CMP here. This could be another dig or aerial ace. I miscounted here, and actually it's a dig, so that's fine. I'm going to go for this Scald. Let's see if he's going to shield here, and he doesn't shield, and I think I do get the debuff here. So I go for the another Scald just to knock him out, because I don't want to take any another damage, and I want to retain my switch. So he doesn't shield and he lets it go. I can throw one Mud Bomb on the Venusaur for some valuable damage, so that later Registeel can just one zap and knock out the Venusaur. And now he's in a range where one zap should be enough, but he has a 2 shield. So I'm waiting for my switch timer and going for the Registeel, and here comes the Dewgong. Definitely going for the Zap Cannon, hoping for the debuff, and if he shields then I'm going to definitely swap out into Sableye. And yeah, I do get the debuff. Now this is comfortable situation. Even though he throws Icy Wind, it won't do that much, and my foul play are going to add up, even though Shadow Claw. And opponent realized there is no win con, so he just resigns the match. He would have tried it, but he refused to try. So let's move towards the next. A spicy lead, Latias. So he's going to swap out into Shadow Mewtwo. So this time I'm going to come with Sableye, because Shadow Claw are super effective, and he's going to throw his move. So I'm going to, just to be safe, I'm going to shield here, and actually it was a Focus Blast. I don't think it would have knocked me out, but still for the safer side I shielded, and he resigns the match. So moving towards the next, Ferrothorn versus Registeel, and here comes the Sableye as a safe switch. I'm not going to swap out immediately. Instead, I will throw the zap. He is going to throw the foul play, so I'm going to take this one, not going to shield, hoping that I can get the debuff, and later I can come with my own Sableye. So going for this Zap Cannon. Let's see if he's going to shield here, and he doesn't, and he gets the debuff, and now I can just Shadow Claw him down. I can take one foul play. This won't do that much as it is debuff. So going to take the foul play and just farm him down, and let's see what he's going to return with. And he returns with the Ferrothorn, and I'm going to go for my foul play. I think I can throw 2 foul play, and 2 foul play should be enough to knock out the Ferrothorn and few Shadow Claws. And he throws his energy, so I'm going to shield here just to retain some health, and he throws Power Whip, and I think he will shield here. I have overfarm a bit, and he tries to catch a move foul play on the Dedenne, but still I go for the bait here, and let's see if he's going to shield. I have a Whiscash, and yes, he shields, so it's a very good bait. And now I can just throw Mud Bombs, and he reaches his move. This is going to be Play Rough, and this will do some more damage, and I think more than half of the health is gone for the Whiscash. And let's see if he's going to grab the final shield, and yes, he gives up the final shield, and I can reach my Mud Bomb, but I lose the CMP on the Play Rough, so I'm not going to shield here. That's fine, and Play Rough just knocks me out. So here I come with a Registeel, and I have stored a return on my Sableye. So he's going to throw his energy. This is Discharge, so I'm going to shield here, and it was a Discharge, and he catches the move on Ferrothorn. Very good catch, but this is not going to help him. I'm going to come with Sableye after this, and 1 Shadow Claw, I think 2 Shadow Claw, and return will just knock out the Dedenne. So good game, we won this match, and Dedenne will just get returned into Pokeball. And let's move towards the next match, Registeel versus Annihilate again. Very bad lead. So this time also we are going to do the same thing, safe switch into our Whiscash, and opponent decide to stay here for a bit and then swaps out into Hypno. So I go for the Scald here. Let's see if we can get the debuff, and going for the Scald, hoping for the debuff, and yes, I do get it. That's very good. Going for the second, but this is enough for the Shadow Ball, so I'm going to definitely shield here, and yes, it was a Shadow Ball. I'll fight for the switch here. I may have to double shield, so I'm going to go for the second Scald. I have generated back to back. This might pressure the shield, and he gives up the first shield and he gets the another debuff, and I'm going to go for the third Scald. Let's see if he's going to let it go, and he going to shield here, and hopefully I can reach another one, but he throws his move. This time I didn't shield, and let's see, and it was actually a Thunder Punch. I was not supposed to call the bait. Actually, I didn't thought I'm going to call the bait here, so I go for this card. I think this was the CMP, and Hypno still survives with the 1 HP, and definitely I'm going to shield because I want the switch advantage. I don't want my Registeel to struggle against the Annihilate, and here comes the Annihilate again, so I'm going to align my Sableye. Shadow Ball will do hurt, but I think one foul play after this Shadow Claw damage will be enough, so he's going to definitely throw the Shadow Ball, and it gets me very low. And here comes the Mantine. I have to be very careful. I have to undercharge the Zap Cannon because I don't want Annihilate to farm up energy on my Regi. So he's going to throw move, and it's an Ice Beam, so I think I'll throw the Zap here, and I will do a undercharge. I will do just nice, and still it does a lot of damage, but at this range I can just farm him down and get Zap for the Annihilate, and he's going to throw his move. This is another Ice Beam. I can comfortably take it and generate Zap, and Annihilate will return now, and one Zap should be enough to knock out the Annihilate. Good game. Even though in tough lead we were able to flip the match and close out with the Registeel. So let's move towards the next match. I think this is the final match of this video. Registeel versus Stunfisk. So it's a double-edged sword matchup because both are going to do super effective. My Focus Blast will do super effective against Stunfisk, and Earthquake will be against the Registeel. So he's definitely going to throw the Earthquake, so I'm going to shield, and he doesn't bait, he goes for the Earthquake. I'm going to throw my Focus Blast, and then I'm going to safe switch into my Sableye after throwing it, and he also shields correctly. And now I'm going to come with Sableye and throw the foul play, but he catches the move on his own Sableye. That's fine, and Sableye comes in and he's going to farm up. I think next foul play should be enough to knock out the Sableye. If he doesn't shield, if he shields, then I will have to shield again, and he shields here. I can take foul play from this health range, and hoping that I can reach my third foul play before he's going to Shadow Claw me down. And yes, I was able to do it with few HP. This is going to knock out this Sableye, and I can align my Whiscash against the Stunfisk. So he comes with the Stunfisk again, and he farms up a lot of energy. Now he has Earthquake, so I'm going to shield the Earthquake because I don't want my Whiscash to get very low. So I'm going to definitely shield here, and he throws his Earthquake. Now I have to be very careful, and he throws Grey Ninja, and I think 2 Hydro Cannon should be enough to knock out the Registeel, hoping that I can reach my Focus Blast before he reach another Hydro Cannon. And Water Shuriken just generate energy so fast, and I throw the Focus Blast, and I think he was just about to reach the Hydro Cannon. This should be enough to knock out the Grey Ninja, and now I can just reach to my own Focus Blast, and I think he will throw his energy, and I lose the CMP here. This is definitely Earthquake, and it will knock me out, but no worries, we have a Scald loaded on the Whiscash, and from this health range it should be enough to knock out. Even if it is not enough, I can get the debuff and mud shot him down, but it is enough. So thank you for watching this video till end, and hopefully you have enjoyed the Man of Steel Registeel video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and share with your power friends. Take care trainers. Thank you.